Broke and unemployed I was after quitting my favorite job. I almost lost hope. Video editing saved me from that miserable life, but it almost ruined my life. It doesn't make sense, right? First things first, video editing got me my first paycheck after quitting my favorite job. I was so broke, unemployed, and I almost lost hope. It saved me from that miserable life and it elevated my life as a freelancer, but it almost destroyed my life. Video editing, can pay your bills, can bring money to the table, but it will ruin your life if you don't do it the right way. After quitting my favorite job, I spent like 2.5 months without a proper job. Of course, I wasn't seeking for a job because I was so tired of having to do everything as instructed by someone. I wanted to do something that was solely me to decide what to do next, where to go, what to perform, when to rest, and when to work. That was my goal, my life goal. And finally came to reality, but there was a problem. I didn't have an option after quitting my favorite job. I was just fed up doing that boring job. It was exciting at the beginning, but it got boring, and I needed something more challenging than just that. So I quit my job and spent all that time during unemployment to learn video editing, creating and editing videos, sharpening and honing the skill of video editing, because that's my other passion that I kind of had slept on. Time came, I learned everything. Not everything, but I learned something. I was somewhere. I started from zero, and I was somewhere because I learned something about editing. Yeah, because editing is a creative. You need to hone, you need to learn, hone, sharpen that skill on a daily basis, because there's no proper way of editing. Your creativity makes you unique, and that's what people actually pay for. So now when I dived into video editing, I spent days indoors, late nights. I almost gave up on every other aspect of my life. It made me so unsocial. At some point, I became lonely. I had no one to talk to. I was so alone in my, apartment doing editing. Because that's what I was, That's one thing that I was only thinking about. Editing, how to come out with a better video, how to, bring in clients, how, to bring money to the table, because I was so broke. I needed money. I did that for about 3 months straight, creating and editing videos, And those 3 months, I almost gave up on everything. I stopped going to the gym. I stopped meeting up with the boys, my friends, my homies. I stopped, going to the soccer ground to play some football. I stopped everything. I became so antisocial. I ghosted everyone. In the first, few, days, weeks, or a month, that feels like, yeah, that's the right thing to do. Because you need to focus. You need to isolate and focus on what you want in life. But in the long run, that thing can ruin your life, because finally, sooner or later, you've learned that dream paycheck. You finally get that money. And when that money comes, who will you celebrate it with? Who will you celebrate the wins with? If you had cut yourself from anyone and everything, you have the money, the clients. I remember those clients ain't your friends. They are just your business partners. So they ain't your friends. They know nothing about you. You know nothing about them. One thing that brings you together is the work, the video editing, the service that you offer to them, and the money they give you in return. But there's nothing that connects to you. There's nothing that puts you in the same basket. When you finally land that dream paycheck on a dream client, the money will come, but it will be you and the money. You have no anyone around you to celebrate it with, because you've been ghosting almost everyone and neglecting every other aspect of your life. And in return, that can really hurt your, well-being, your mental health, your life, because you ain't exercising. You're always on your table, editing, always on the lookout for the best way to edit those videos. You gain, health complications, the back pain, lower back pain, anxiety, because you're always indoors. If you happen to go outside, you're always busy on your laptop or your PC, editing something or learning something, not noticing the beauty around you, the people, the nature, everything around you. Ain't noticing that you ain't living in the moment, if I might call it. You're so busy editing, so busy learning on your laptop. Your laptop became your, other half, became your pattern in life, which isn't the case. The laptop is just an electronic You need people around you. You need to associate with people. You need to socialize and connect. Yeah. So that almost ruined my life for the last 90+ days. I've been doing just that because I was desperate. I needed money. I needed a client. And when I landed my first, job, but as you know, I wasn't paid in my first job. That was kind of the first domino falling. And the second domino, that's when my first job arrived in a week later after getting my first job. And that's when I actually made some money. And when the money actually came, I realized it wasn't the money that I was looking for. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But when the money finally arrives, you realize that it's not always about the money, but the people around you. That's where true happiness is. When you get the wins, you have people to share those wins with. And when you at your bottom or at your lowest, you have people to share with your hardships that can console you, can help you get out of that. So I didn't have anyone, and when the money came, I realized it's not always about the money. It wasn't about the money in the first place. I needed money, but I wanted money, but I needed what money could do for me. I needed the people around me. I need, someone to share my wins with. And when that clicked in my mind, I realized this isn't the way to go. So I decided, to spare time from my other passions in life. Hitting the gym for my health, socializing, visiting the boys and talking about anything and everything. Going back to the soccer ground to play some football. So I was neglecting all that until then that I realized, I need to balance. I need to find a way to balance video editing because that's what brings money to the table. And I need money. And finding a way to, sparing time for my other aspects of life, my relationships, my friends, my people around me. So to my kind of people, my editors, those beginning out in this, field of video editing, please don't allow video editing to claim most of your time, if not all of your time. That shit will ruin your life. You'll be miserable in your room with money, with clients who ain't your friends. You have nothing in common with them. One thing that connects you is the money and the work that you offer to them, the service. You need to find a way to spare time for the things that really matter in your life. Video editing doesn't really matter in your life, but the people around you, your friends, your close friends, your family, your relationships, your health. Because you, the business, you need to first cater for you as a person, your well-being, your mental health. Before you look for the wealth, you need to cater for your health first before you look for the wealth. Otherwise, you need to edit because you need the money. But you need to spare time for the closest people around you, for your family, your friends. That's what life is all about. Life is all about love. Life is all about love. So if you neglect your lovers for video editing, sooner or later, you'll regret. You'll be miserable. You'll find out that it wasn't the man that you were looking for, but the people around you. That's all there is about life. Love. That's all we are here to do. So don't let video editing ruin your life just like it almost ruined mine. Until then, peace and love. See you in the next one. Go talk to that girl, go talk to your family, go socialize with your people, your friends, your kind of people, your tribe. You need to socialize, you need to connect. Otherwise, see you in the next one. Once again, bye.